Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to do a no BS video so you guys can get back working again and spare you with the stupid introductions that every video on YouTube seems to have. So I'm going to show you how to change the blade on the table saw. This is going to go for all common table saws. Let's get right down to it. Make sure your table saw is unplugged. Mine is unplugged. You do not want to do this with the table saw plugged in, trust me. Take a look at this. You're not going to need any tools. If you're out in the field, don't worry about it. My Bosch saw actually has onboard tools. So if you look right in here, you can see I took the nut off already to save time. It's got two tools in here. So look at these are wrenches, and one of them's got a hex on one side and a collet lock on the other, and then you also have another hex. So what you're going to do, go ahead and lift this off. This is a little plate. Put this aside, and the next thing you're going to do is raise up your saw. So you need to raise this up so the blade actually comes off and doesn't get stuck in that plastic down there, and you can get your fingers in here. So get it to the highest setting. Watch this. Okay, you're gonna notice I have no arbor lock on mine, which means I don't have a little simple button I can push in and stop this from free spinning while I try to break this loose. Now, I've used a block of wood before right here. You can do that. Sometimes it wants to chip and crack and give you problems. Use the tool that it comes with. On this side of the spline of the motor, there's a section where this little U-shaped cutout can go. You can see it'll grab it like that. Take your hex on the other side, and loosen is going to be the same way a traditional nut would unloosen off of a bolt, so counterclockwise. So get in here, let me get a good bite on this right there. And the one thing you want to pay attention to when you're doing this is not to get your fingers in the way of the blade. So I like to start by breaking it loose back here by the riving knife. So just come in, give it a nice snug turn counterclockwise, and it'll break it loose. Put your tools off to the side, and if you raised up your blade, you'll be able to pull this nut off of this bolt much easier. Put your nut right there. There's a little collet right there. Pay attention to the orientation, dome side up. Here's the blade, simple blade. Take a look at your rotation on your blade and make sure that the rotation, which is this direction, so it rotates toward you, is the same way on the new blade that you put on. Here's the new blade I'm throwing on mine. If I were to put it label side out like the other one, it would be turning the wrong direction. So rotation is toward me, so I'm going to turn it this way. This goes on the reverse order that it came off. You know, and this is simple stuff, guys. Really, the two takeaways on this video is how to break that loose and hold that still and understand where your onboard tools are. But if you guys do appreciate this video, please like and subscribe. It really does help me. And if you like the fact that I didn't sit here and give you a 25-minute backstory before I got started, I think that's worth a like and a subscribe. Tighten this up the same way as it came off. Again, collet lock right there. Go ahead and start tightening, but make sure that your knuckles are where the riving knife is. Don't start back here. The last thing you want to do is start a woodworking job with blood all over the wood. So a couple nice turns in that direction there. And I'll go one more for good measure. Again, notice where my hands are. They're back here by the riving knife. Nice and snug. Take your plate and put it back on. Don't turn the video off. Make sure you like it and subscribe it. And there you go. So now you should be able to start cutting again. Make sure you put your guards back on, obviously. Don't cut without your guards. Don't cut without your kickback plates. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.